Welcome to The Real Deal, where it's all about real estate and related businesses in central Massachusetts and northeastern Connecticut. And now, your host, Anthony Shabbat of Shabbat & Associates.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Real Deal Real Estate Podcast. My name is Anthony Shabbat of Shabbat & Associates Real Estate Group of EXP.
And I'm Jay Lorette of Shabbat & Associates of EXP.
And on today's show, we're just going to kind of wing it, talk about some things that have happened or been going on in Northeast Connecticut recently, exciting events. And one in particular is I wanted to introduce Jay Lorette. He was the guy that was basically in charge of the food truck event for the town of Killingly. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that event, how everything went, and organizing and all that stuff?
Yes, absolutely. We were excited to announce we went for one food truck event. We ended up having three. So we ran the first one just using a little bit of advertising through our local radio station. Shout out to Winnie. Advertised there and on social media and word of mouth. We ended up having about 2,000 to 3,000 people. The vendors sold out of some of their product, or if not all. So everybody that I talked to had a great time down there. We went to see just random people, talk to them, asked them about their experience. They said that they had a great time. Food was great. The day held out with rain. I think it was the right decision. We chose to go with it. A lot of the food truck vendors asked, are we still going to be on? I said, we're doing this no matter what. There's no rain date. We're not turning back.
So I just want to give an overview. So the Killingly Business Association, the Putnam Business Association, and Chamber of Commerce are the three primary organizations that we work with in Northeast Connecticut. And this particular one is the Killingly Business Association Kicking It in Killingly, second Saturday's food truck event. This one was July 10th. The next one is August 14th, and the one after that is September 11th. They're all from noon to 6 p.m. And we're supporting all the local restaurants as well with a lot of incentives for people that if you go down and check out the food truck event, we also want you to go down and check out all the other restaurants in the area. But name some of the food trucks that showed up at this past event.
Yes, we had Off the Griddle. They specialized in grilled cheeses. They were amazing. We had Latin Flavor, who had some Spanish variety of foods. We had Uncle D's Blazing Barbecue out of Norwich. Their food just speaks for themselves. They have pulled pork, mac and cheese, and it was delicious. We had Rah-Rah's Ice Cream. We had Canterbury Kettle Corn. We had Creamery Brook Bison. They were also very, very good. We had Soggy's hot dogs from Rhode Island. And I think that summed it all up.
Got a couple more coming. So anyway, everybody ran out of food because it was so popular.
Only hamburgers and hot dogs were left, which I know I talked to some people and there was no food left, so they went and visited some of the area businesses and spent some money. So it was a win-win for everybody.
So how did you come up with the idea? What made you think food truck event?
I know that they're growing in popularity. I basically took the idea from Providence. Providence does a great food truck event with live music. I visited it with my children a few times. Great event, great time out there, great food. And then there's a deep resonation with me for the Main Street in Killingly. We have some openings and some businesses down there that are looking for some spots to fill. I figure if, I would love some restaurants down there with some different flavor. I figure if I bring a food truck event, we may get some traction on some places that may want to open up an establishment on Main Street in Killingly. So it was kind of a strategic move to try to bring some people in with some different flavor to explore Killingly as a business opportunity.
I want to give a little overview also about Putnam Business Association, Killingly Business Association, the situation in downtown Putnam versus the situation in downtown Killingly, downtown Danielson. So the Putnam Business Association started First Fridays a long time ago. The downtown Putnam area has always been antiques, and then it became restaurants, and now it's breweries, and you name it, everything is downtown Putnam. There's tons of businesses all over the place. And
definitely a fun spot to be.
There's basically no vacancies in downtown Putnam on Main Street. and anytime anything becomes available, it's gone pretty quick.
There's no parking problems in Putnam.
There's no parking availability in Putnam, really. That's a problem. Parking is always a premium in Putnam. So if you can even get a house that has a driveway in Putnam, sometimes that's an issue, because sometimes, like my old house in Putnam, there was no driveway. But anyway, so if you look at Putnam versus Killingly, it used to be Killingly was the cool place to hang out, and everybody loved to go to Killingly, and they have more people there. It's a bigger population. Putnam was a smaller population. It used to not be so cool a long time ago, and then antiques came along, and everybody started like flocking to Putnam, and then antiques kind of got taken over by eBay, except for we still have some major antique shops in downtown, but there are only really 2 that I can think of in the area now, as opposed to 17 it used to be back in, like, I forget, 2002, 2003. And now there's a lot of restaurants, breweries, an Irish pub, Asian restaurant. There's 3 Asian food restaurants in downtown area, brew pubs, breweries, outdoor dining all over the place. So downtown Putnam is kind of, in my opinion, in Northeast Connecticut, it's become the place to be. If you come to a First Fridays event or a pop-up Putnam event, you'll see there are a lot of people all over the place. It's like incredible the amount of people that come to downtown Putnam. Killingly, for a while now, it seems like they had less people in downtown, a lot more vacancies, a lot more availability for businesses. So we feel kind of like there's an opportunity in Killingly right now. So if we want to try to get more people to come to Killingly, so we saw a need to, we brought Second Saturdays to Killingly, and now we have the food truck events in Killingly, and now we have the town really helping us out a lot, which they've always kind of helped us out, but now it's like they're really helping us out, which is awesome. We have a lot more community support in Killingly. Jay's kind of taken the lead with the Killingly Business Association. Putnam doesn't really need that much more. They're already going great. So, I mean, they're doing incredible. They do a great job, the PBA. But Killingly's really stepping it up. It's been a huge opportunity, and Jay's taking advantage of it. So thank you so much for all you do.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of talk about when we talk to businesses, when we talk to other organizations, other people. They say that we tried to do this in the past, and we tried to do this. And even with the food truck event, when I first announced that, I said, hey, why don't we do a food truck event? And the first reaction was, no, we can't do that. The town won't allow it. And being on the economic development board for the Killingly, I addressed them. I said, hey, I think that we should do a food truck event. I talked to the town. Town manager was on board, and I just basically brought it back to the Killingly Business Association and said, well, the town's all set, so there's no more debate about whether we can do it. We can do it, whether it's like, let's do it. So
yeah, actually, I'd like to say thanks to Jill, the new Economic Development Director in Killingly, for hooking us up in association with Shane Young, who submitted the request officially, I believe. But they helped each other out. They worked together, and they got a $10,000 grant to promote downtown events or Killingly events. So that was huge, and I want to thank both of those guys for all their help. Also, Kim Sweet, Jason Verno, other
Mary
people.
Calorio, the town manager for Killingly, was a big help as well.
So Killingly Business Association, Town of Killingly, Killingly residents, the food truck people, and especially Jay Lorette, thank you for doing all you do. Caleb, man, running the camera here at the podcast. He is the man. Thank you so much. You saved the day, brought a bunch of stuff, because I ended up for the first time in a long time that I can remember, I overslept that morning. I kind of dropped the ball on it, and I said, Caleb, can you save the day? He came and grabbed a bunch of stuff, brought it down into the downtown area where Jay was setting up, and so that was awesome. So thank you so much for all your help too, Caleb. We'll get you on one of these soon. If you want to stop over and introduce yourself for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I was kind of like, I didn't tell him that he was going to be on camera today, so.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, my name is Caleb Nato. Right now I'm a property developer and a real estate investor. Just dipping my toes in.
I'm going to go down a little bit because I don't know if they can see you.
Right. I'm going for my real estate license in both Connecticut and Massachusetts, potentially Rhode Island. I'll see where things go. But yeah, I'm really excited to join the team. And I'm working on the town of Thompson right now, getting in contact with people there and hoping to spread some of the good stuff that Jay's doing in Thompson.
So Caleb Nato, Jay Lorette, Tony Shabbat, you have a pretty good team of people here. Also, we have Greg White and Dennis Golden on our team, and between all of us and plus a few more people that are going to be joining by the end of the summer possibly, we're going to have a lot of people. And you might think to yourself, why are these real estate people helping out the towns? But it's because we care about our towns, and we're involved. Jay's on the Killingly Economic Development, I'm on Putnam Economic Development, and Caleb has some things coming down the road also that he's going to be involved in. He's doing a lot.
Yeah.
18 years old, am I right?
Yep, 18. Yep.
So real go-getters that we have over here.
And not to mention also, it's we each have our own town. Like you're Putnam.
Right.
Caleb is looking at Thompson. I'm Killingly. Greg is in the Massachusetts area, right over the border in Webster. He could be Webster Dudley, and then Dennis is in Woodstock. So it's really spreading that knowledge out, spreading that, what we do around. So we'll each have like a point person in each town that we can kind of have that as a resource. So it's a huge advantage.
So that pretty much sums it up. We just wanted to talk about what's going on in the area. We're not really going to talk too much about real estate. We're going to be doing a lot more of these podcasts in the near future. But just in summary, the next Kicking It and Killingly Second Saturday's food truck event is going to be August 14th from noon to 6 p.m. And a couple bands is a...
Yes. We had the pleasure of working with Mike Costa, who was terrific. And then we had Mixtape the band at the last one. We are figuring out who is going to play the next one. There are talks of Whiskey Boulevard performing. We are in talks with a couple other bands to kind of solidify that lineup. I know on the September 11th show we have a reggae band that...
Looking forward to that one.
That I seen at the Stomping Ground in Putnam. They were amazing.
Ben Gordon Martin. He
Yes.
is amazing. I saw him at Treehouse Brewery. He's like, and we all love reggae. I think everybody here loves reggae for some reason. We just love
It's the
island
only
music.
that you can't really get mad at.
It makes you feel like you're on vacation, which we also love. So a lot of good things coming along. If you guys would like to get involved in the Kicking It and Killingly food truck event, second Saturdays, July, August, September 2021, and we are looking for volunteers.
Volunteers, vendors, musicians, whatever. We can find a spot for you.
So I'm going to wrap it up. Again, I'm Anthony Shabbat with Shabbat & Associates Real Estate Group of EXP.
And I'm Jay Lorette of Shabbat & Associates EXP.
Thanks for watching this week's podcast, and we'll hope to see you guys in the near future. Have a great day.